Have you ever thought about why people bother to celebrate birthdays? When you think about birthdays, it's clearly just an opportunity for friends and family to get together and congratulate the celebrant for making it through another year. Birthdays, celebrated yearly, becomes part of every human being's special tradition, taken for granted by some as it becomes a yearly routine. We cannot neglect the fact that it makes people feel special just by celebrating the day they were born. So why do we celebrate birthdays? How was the tradition started and where it began? Although research on the exact origin of birthdays and birthday cakes remain inconclusive, there is enough of a consensus to piece together an approximate history. Perhaps someday, someone will come along to set the record completely straight. But until then, we compiled a short list of historians' best hypotheses on the evolution of birthday celebrations and the delicious cakes that so often accompany them. Here are 7 birthday trivias throughout history that have led to you being able to celebrate this once a year. Before we start, if you guys find this video interesting, please let us know by smashing the like button. And if you enjoyed the content on our video playlist and want to see more, just click subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get the latest updates. Number 1. The origin of birthday. Who started the party? Some historians believe that the origin and tradition of birthday celebrations come from the ancient Persian religion and appeared first in ancient Greece. Ancient Greeks celebrated their gods' birthdays every year. On this special occasion, people give the gods different kinds of presents: food, drink, treasure, gold, and beg them to protect Greece in the future. Quite similar to a present-day gift giving, excluding the part where you ask for favors. On the other hand, some believe that the concept started from Egypt. This was based on Egyptian tradition when pharaohs were crowned in ancient Egypt. Newly crowned pharaohs were considered to have transformed into gods. This divine promotion made the coronation date much more important than the birth to the world. Scholars have pointed to the Bible's reference of a pharaoh's birthday as the earliest known mention of a birthday celebration, around 3000 BCE. Although there is still uncertainty on pinpointing the exact location of its origins. At least, we're somewhat sure that the concept of giving gifts and celebrating someone's life came from the ancient tradition of worshipping. Number 2. The first to celebrate birthdays for the common man was the ancient Romans. The ancient Romans celebrate birthdays for the common man, but only for men. The prevailing opinion seems to be that the Romans were the first civilization to celebrate birthdays for non-religious figures. Romans would celebrate birthdays for friends and families, while the government created public holidays to observe the birthdays of more famous citizens. Those celebrating a 50th birthday party will receive a special cake made of wheat flour, olive oil, honey, and grated cheese. All of this said, female birthdays still weren't celebrated until around the 12th century. Number 3. Birthday was once considered as a pagan ritual. Christians initially considered birthdays to be a pagan ritual, due to its belief that humans are born with original sin and the fact that early birthdays were tied to pagan gods. The Christian Church considered birthday celebrations evil for the first few hundred years of its existence. Around the 4th century, Christians changed their minds and began to celebrate the birthday of Jesus as a holiday of Christmas. This early celebration was accepted into the church partly in hopes of recruiting those already celebrating the Roman holiday of Saturnalia. Number 4. Contemporary birthday cakes were born in Germany. Contemporary birthday cakes were invented by German bakers. Although the general idea of celebrating birthdays had already started taking off around the world, like in China, where a child's first birthday was specifically honored, Kinderfest, which came out of late 18th century Germany, is the closest prerequisite to the contemporary birthday party. The celebration was held for German children, or Kinder, and it involved both birthday cake and candles. Kids got one candle for each year they've been alive, plus another to symbolize the hope of living for at least one more year. Blowing out the candles and making a wish was also a part of these celebrations. Number 5. The candles were added by Greeks. The Greeks added candles to cakes. They offered moon-shaped cakes to Artemis as a form of tribute to the lunar goddess. To recreate the radiance of the moon and a perceived beauty, Greeks lit candles and put them on cakes for a glowing effect. The Greeks most likely took the idea of birthday celebration from the Egyptians, since just like the celebration of the pharaohs as gods, the Greeks were celebrating their gods and goddesses. Number 6. Delicious cakes were brought to the masses. The Industrial Revolution brought delicious cakes to the masses. For quite some time, birthday celebrations involving sugary cakes were only available to the very wealthy, as the necessary ingredients were considered a luxury. But the Industrial Revolution allowed celebrations like Kinderfest and the subsequent equivalents in other cultures to proliferate. Not only did the required ingredients become more abundant, but bakeries also started offering pre-made cakes at lower prices due to advances in mass production, such as the scene above capturing workers at one of the many Cadbury Hall bakeries of the late 19th century. Those birthday trivias that we mentioned earlier makes the origin of celebration more interesting and deserves to be honored. But no trivia can beat the last one that we'll be talking about. Have you guys guessed what it is? Number 7. Good morning to all. The birthday song was kind of a remix. In 1893, Paddy Hill and Milford J. Hill wrote a song they called Good Morning to All, which was intended to be sung by students before classes began. The song eventually caught on across America, giving rise to a number of variations. Robert Coleman eventually published a songbook in 1924, adding a few extra lyrics that would quickly come to overshadow the original lines. The new rendition became the version we now all know as Happy Birthday to You. Definitely, birthdays are one of the best days to relax and celebrate in a year. Although most of us have become quite busy doing many things in our life, it is important to treat ourselves and celebrate our birthday with friends and family. It is a once-a-year event and a perfect day to wind up and have a bond with the people we love. Did these trivia and fun facts about birthdays surprise you? What are the favorite things you have done on your birthday? How often do you celebrate your birthday? What are the best memories you have for your birthday? If you want to tell the world about a special gift you gave or a memorable gift you received from your loved ones, you can shout it down in the comments and let us know what it made you feel. And also, if you want to give your family a surprise gift for any special occasion, you can always check out our website and look for creative and adorable gifts. This has been Music Chess, your birthday trivia master, signing out.